welcome to July, and it's time for another walkthrough for one little word. So July is one of those prompts that I think Allie even said it the best way. You either love it or you hate it. A lot of people don't like doing the kind of art stuff, and I will say for me personally this month was difficult because I've been traveling a lot and I didn't know if I'd have time to sit down and do kind of a lot of artwork for the month of July. But I was able to kind of make it work and figure out how I could incorporate making a collage into my word, which is one little word was enough. So started with kind of a sticker that I thought really said everything I wanted to say about doing this particular prompt, which is embrace the mess. Just find a time and get some paints out and make some cards and embrace it. Just get over the fact that it's not exactly writing or some of the other prompts that I've really kind of speak to me a little bit more, but embrace it and try to make it work for you. And I really did, and I really liked it. So I started with that, added a little tab and the number 7 for July. So what I did is actually get my watercolors out. I have from Michael's, just in one of those bins, they had a $5 pack of watercolors once, and I used those to just play around. I knew, because I had been using so many of the other configurations, I knew I wanted to use the 4 card approach, and I cut out about 16 3x4 cards, and I just got watercolors and I made lines or hearts or whatever I could, and just kind of played around with them in different colors. So on this first page you're going to see some pinks and some purples. And the other thing that I did, first of all I used the pinks and purples because I had this card that said "You Are Enough" from a Felicity Jane kit that I've sprinkled throughout this particular album, and I wanted to use that as well because I've been wanting to use that card, and I thought this was a good time. It kind of spoke to me. I also used the Felicity Jane stamp set that went with it. So this also says "You Are Enough" here. Start and end each day with a grateful heart. So all kind of themes from enough. I used these circles that were in the kit, and I cut them in half, and you're going to see that repeats on these pages because I thought that was good. So the circles with the stamps in them. This one says "Lost and Found," and I think really in July I wanted to focus on finding enough and getting and living that word. So this next page you're going to see I did do a little bit more color. I'm hoping the glare's not too bad for y'all. So this is a rainbow, and rainbows are just, everybody loves a rainbow. I used some of the circle acetate sheets with stars, and I repeated the stars over here. This is another stamp set that I had, Make Things Happen, The Best Is Yet to Come. And I did do, instead of the other cards I painted, I had found these old Project Life cards, and they had the right colors, and I didn't really like any of the other things I painted to go with this rainbow. So I used the rainbow over here, and then I just kind of made collages with the This Month I Will and the stars and Project Life, and I still felt that kind of met the intent of the July prompt. Over here you're going to see some greens and yellows. This particular stamp says "Focus on the Good." I think that's a lot to do with enough. Family. I actually layered this Project Life card on top of one of the ones I had done. I had made this sunburst pattern with the yellow and the green, and I happened to also have just sitting there a yellow flower, so I put it on there. And the last page is kind of more blues. And just to kind of finish out the theme that I had, I added a Project Life card here. The best thing in life aren't things. One of the big things that happened to me in July is I did get to see a lot of my family and a lot of my friends, including some friends from college I hadn't seen in a few years. So it was important for me to remember that that is part of enough. So I've got my journaling and kind of about that and how that relates to my word. The where and the when, always, and the why, who, and what, friends and family. So I kind of continued those circles here. So you're seeing the circles on a few of the pages. So that is my interpretation of the July prompt, kind of getting messy and embracing it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it helped me connect with my word in a different way. And I did end up using some writing there's no pictures this time. It's a little different for me. I don't have any pictures in this month, but I think that's okay. And I hopefully we will touch base again in August. But I hope you've been enjoying your one little word, and that you are sharing it with other people, and know that you are enough. Thanks.